Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're starting on our next piece here. We're gonna do this one, which is for book 3, the one about how Achilles is taken down by the arrow. So this is what I had so far. What do we got here? Okay, so we have a little bit of a setup already, so let's see if we can fill some stuff out. I think that we need something on the left. I think we also need what if we get rid of okay, so let's get rid of this for now. Uh-oh, that's not right. I don't want to reverse it. And there's like a nice sort of palm tree thing that's in a lot of the imagery of Aias. Essentially, we want to foreshadow the scenario with Aias, because Aias, or Ajax, the Greek hero, he eventually goes crazy because I assume the grief of Achilles, added to this sort of like shameful situation that happens later in the story. So he, falls on his own sword, and we want to highlight here the way that he's really not taking it so well. So we're gonna foreshadow the artwork that exists for Aias doing the killing by drawing that tree in there. So let's get rid of this. The setup here is a reference to another piece of famous Greek artwork where Aias and Achilles are playing a dice game together. So in the original, it is like Achilles and they're both like sitting over this middle table and like messing with stuff on the table because they're making their moves in dice. But in my picture, Achilles is not there and Aias is just kind of mourning, like at the place where we can assume that they sort of had their fun together or whatever. So let's try and get this tree to fit in the frame. I know that I'm going to make it too large. What's going on here? What happened to my... Alright, well, it's not letting me draw. Don't know. I can make marks, but I can't use the brush. I can use it if I have a selection. There we go, now it works. Let me zoom out of this. It's this interesting kind of palm tree that is in that one picture. I suppose it's a Trojan, unique to the area where Troy is, wherever that is. Okay, that definitely feels better of a composition. I was struggling with what to put on the side. So that's good. Now we'll kind of get that stuff in there. I suppose we will want to use... For this I put it with stark white, but I think we should retrace this, or not necessarily retrace the whole thing, but not yet at least. But we will, we're gonna use like a lighter version of this instead. Is that really the, oh no, wait, okay. So we're gonna make a new layer. Yeah, that's better. And this palm tree's got a lot of elements going on. Let's see if we can get them in. It's almost like, sort of like a geometric pattern. I'm getting a little sloppy here. Hold on. I'm making these lines a little bit thicker than they would normally be on one of these black figure potteries, but I think for the sake of the Kindle, because this is going to be a Kindle, you know, people will read it on their Kindles, and it's not really, it's going to be relatively small on the screen. So okay, so we have that. We're going to make another layer under here, and we're going to draw the black sections uninhibited by the lines. Let's see what one of these looks like. It's sort of doing like a this. Makes it look like a weird, like, tarantula leg or something. Great. Now what I would like to try with this tree figure. Oops. Okay. And I think we're going to make the lines only on the inner sections of the tree rather than surrounding the entire thing. And the other thing is, it might even be best not to do any lines on the tree so that the it doesn't sort of draw the eye from where Ias is in the corner. But we'll give that a shot for now. Let's see. First, let's try and match the line weight. I'm gonna say maybe like 40-ish. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's twist this. See, I'm used to twisting the page, but now we can just twist the document. We're kind of just matching zones. But I guess that kind of, that's what a real tree would be like. It wouldn't be exactly perfect. Okay. Let's just get rid of this section here. Good. All right, so now we have that kind of like laid out. I would like to, where's my Achilles and Ajax dice game? Yeah, so we'll try and sort of rough out what the tables look like and stuff. We can also just fill in Ias's character here. Oops. Let's put that underneath. Yeah, it's looking good. And his, like, form is going to be very ornate. It's going to be based on the dice game image of Aias, so there's, like, a lot of stuff going on his coat, or cape, rather. Let's make this larger now. Whoa, not that large. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with the designs on him, because there's a lot of opportunity to, because he's a larger figure within the frame than the other one. The other one, every person except for Thetis was like really simply laid out, because they were all going to be very small within the overall composition. But with this one, it's a different story, because he takes up almost the entire image. And he's really the only figure that will have any detail, so yeah, we can really sort of screw around with like fun things on this one. Good though. Ladies and gents, that is going to do it for this one. We have figured out one of the major compositional problems, where we sort of added this palm tree in there, which I think works well to it's still a very empty frame, because that's kind of the thesis of this one, that there's like an empty hole, something just to look proper as a composition, and I think the palm tree does it. And it also is a nice foreshadowing to the famous imagery of Aias setting up his sword, or like jumping on his sword. There's always like a palm tree on the side, so I think that's nice. Now, guys, if you want to see more info about the project that I'm doing this for, you could type !Troy in the chat to find out more about the book that I'm publishing. If you want to see more of the channel, don't forget to hit the follow button.